Good morning, everybody. I've already started my day. I've decided that because I don't like the video in the dark when it's dark out. And like I said, I start my morning about 4 o'clock a.m. So I decided to start the video when the sun's up.
7 miles ahead, keep left on Intermodal Parkway.
And I've never been to this place, so I have the jips up. I'm headed to Longview, Oklahoma. Listen to me, Longview, Texas, with low going to Dollar General Warehouse. So, yes, they threatened me with my job for utilizing the open door policy. Kinda, sorta. But first, be sure to visit my t-shirt store. Check out my t-shirt store. I've got all kind of neat sayings on t-shirt. Yeah, there ain't a lot of neato cool designs or anything like that, you know, but there's a staggering amount of shirts, t-shirts, all kind of t-shirts with sayings on them. Help support the channel. If you would mind, get you a t-shirt or 2 or 3 or 4. Don't forget to visit Forgotten Angels down in the description. A link to their website and their Facebook page. Help them in foster care abuse. For a $25 raffle ticket, you could win a motorcycle. Or sign up for Harness. Harness is the best way, I think. Harness rounds up the dollar amount that you purchase with your debit card and gives that rounded up amount to Forgotten Angels. It's a click it and forget it kind of thing, and you're automatically quit talking while I'm talking. You're automatically enrolled in all the giveaways. Check out my Patreon for as little as $1 a month.
0.3 miles ahead, keep left
Keep
on
interrupting me.
Parkway.
For as little as $1 a month, you can help me out with my channel. Also, if you don't want a t-shirt, I have 3 levels, pistol, rifle, and bazooka. Also linked in the description. Check out Shade Tree Surgeon and Shay Lacey's channels. They are linked in the description also. They will have the latest motorcycle to be given away at Forgotten Angels. So, yeah, open door policies, pretty much all companies have them, but are they a good thing? Or, you know, some of them they might be. I've yet to work for a company where an open door policy amounted to anything. They listen to you, some of them, and then nothing happens. They look at you like you lost your mind and stuff like that. I'm leaving BNSF rail in Haslett, Texas. Now, I'm not going to go this route. Well, maybe I will. No, I'm not. I hate US 80. And it's Sunday, so it won't be too terrible if I go another direction. I ain't going to follow this to get out of the DFW area.
Keep left on Intermodal Parkway.
It's telling me to go 635 to US 80 and then US 80 to I-20, which is fine, but US 80 is all under construction and usually a cluster, no matter what day of the week it is. No. I don't think I'll go that way. I'll make up my mind by the time I get
2
down the
miles
road.
ahead, turn left on Westport Parkway.
I ain't doing it. So, yeah, I went in, not this time. A lot of y'all may know. I was working for them when this company here, doing this exact same thing, JB Hunt, doing the intermodal, when the cancer showed up. And they were great. I mean, JB Hunt, you know, couldn't have treated me any better, you know, as far as, you know, getting things taken care of and everything. And so, but before that, the open door policy. So I went in and I said, hey, open door policy. All right. Your gun policy is stupid. It's dangerous. And it violates everybody's Second Amendment that works for this company. Then I said, also, the E-coast, when the truck is almost up to the top of the hill and it goes in the E-coast, it shouldn't do that. It should do it after it starts going down. That's dangerous. I said, so, need to fix that. It's dangerous. Also, the integrated cruise control, there's no pedal when it's on to keep your momentum going to get around somebody. That's dangerous because you lose your momentum and then you got to get over 200 miles before you pass somebody, and then everything stacks up behind you, and it just, and I said, that's dangerous. It should change. Also, 130, toll 130 in Austin should be accessible to us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All of Austin's under construction. All of San Antonio's under construction. Quite a few places we go to is right off of the 130. I mean, right there. It's stupid for us to go all the way through Cluster F, Austin, and San Antonio. Look at this dumbass. Look at this dumbass right here. Pass me in a no passing zone, retard. Anyway. It's stupid to go all the way through Austin. It is, and San Antonio, if we don't have to. Absolutely stupid, especially like I said, since a lot of the places we go to, like Amazon in Pflugerville, right there, off of 130. A company called Four Hands, right there off of toll 130. Several other, Tito's, right there off of toll 130. All of them, and like I said, because they actually sent out a message yesterday. I was on hold time, and they sent out a message, said there's a bad accident on I-35 in Austin. That traffic was backed up for miles and miles and miles and miles, and they actually put on there, you do not have permission to use toll 130, even though. How stupid is that? That's pretty dang stupid. So I told them that. I told them it's stupid. I think there was something else I said it was stupid too. And, you know, open door policy. Yeah. Absolutely went right over their heads. And I was told, well, go work somewhere else. Threatened me with my job. Go work somewhere else if you don't like our policies. Instead of, you know, we'll work on that, or, you know, maybe we'll try to, you know,
turn left on Westport Parkway.
Sorry. Try to, you know, change things, look into it. No, nothing like that. No, go work somewhere else is what I get told. That's not an open door policy. That's a you can bitch, but we ain't gonna listen policy. That's what that is. Anyway, does your company have an open door policy? And have you ever utilized it? Have you ever actually got something done to actually listen to you? That's what I'm wondering. By the way, I'm going to start making these videos. I was trying to post 2 videos the same day. One on 9mm on 2 wheels and one on 9mm 18 wheels on this one. If you haven't checked out 9mm on 2 wheels, you need to go over there and check it out. It's linked in the description. However, but it's actually quite a pain in the butt to do, because I also not only do YouTube, I do BitChute, I do Rumble, Telegraph, Getter, True Social, all kind of other places that I post videos. So putting 2 videos every time is a pain in the butt. Kind of, you know, difficult, but it's a hassle. So what I've decided is I'll do one every other week.
Ahead. Turn left on Westport Parkway.
GPSs are stupid. Actually, they're good. And I ain't gonna turn there. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so I post on all kind of other platforms, I should say. So I'm gonna post an 9 wheels, 18 wheels video 1 week, and then the next week a 9 wheels on 2 wheels video, and then alternate them is what I'm gonna do. That's why you're seeing this one. I know I got discombobulated on my video posting. I'm sorry, I can't help that, but things happen now, you know. So every other week, starting now with this one, and every alternate week with 9 wheels on 2 wheels. Wow, I didn't, he was getting it. So yeah, I don't hell of a turn signal, retard.
Left on Westport Parkway.
I ain't doing it. I ain't gonna do it. How you like this? Watch. I ain't going that way.
1 mile ahead, turn left on Hazlitt Parkway.
There we go. That's what I want to do. So, it really irritates me when companies don't listen to their employees and act like they don't give a shit. Now, granted, I got to give you my new manager, because this was during a time I got hired on with this company in 2015, and the cancer showed up in 2020. So this was during that time that I pointed this stuff out. Actually, some other things too. But because the 130 thing, I mentioned it to James, and he's like, yeah, we ain't going to do nothing about that. My new manager. And because it saves money, I understand that. But it don't save money to sit in traffic. At least not for the driver. And it don't save money for the company, because the driver could be being productive and getting loads to, you know, places and getting more loads.
0.3 miles ahead, turn left on Hazlitt Parkway.
Okay, I'll do that. And it don't make no sense. I understand, like here in DFW and all that stuff, stay off the toll roads during the weekend, and from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. we can't be on them too, just to save money. Now, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. we can be on them Monday through Friday, but not during the weekend like that. And I get it, I understand that.
Hazlitt Parkway.
But 130 is it's like this. Where I'm going, the place, the Dollar General warehouse is off a toll road, right off a toll road, right there. You could throw and hit it with a rock from the toll road. But I got to figure out a way to get around it and sneak in the other way in order to deliver this load, because we're not allowed to get on toll roads in Texas. We can get on any other toll road, Oklahoma, anywhere like that. But Texas toll road, we're not allowed to get on during the weekend or from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. That's all right. Like I said, the 130 is the big thing. 130 and 45. Actually, we don't need to get on the 45 down there, toll 45 in Austin. I don't know of any reason to get on that. But don't you do it, dumbass. Okay. You look like he's about to go. But yeah, they said, you know, I know it ain't the threatening. We do this job here. Truck drivers do this job with JB Hunt because it's a pretty good gig. It's you know, Monday through Friday in most cases, or you know, 5 days a week. You know, whichever deal you want. It's keeps me, which is a big deal, out of the retarded states. California, Washington, Oregon, and pretty much anywhere in the Northeast. Maryland, Washington, D.C., New York, retarded states. And I don't have to go there, which is great. That's the only one. Actually, one of the only reasons I do this right here, because I could do a regional and make a lot more money, say with Creek Carrier, but I'd have to go to, you know, the retarded states like New York and shit. But yeah, but just irritates the hell out of me when they have this open door policy and we're going to listen to you, and then they go, yeah, go find somewhere else to work if you don't like it. That's not an open door policy. What do you think? Put it in the comments. Like I said. Only time you see that, them two police officers going along like they are, they're going somewhere.
1.7 miles ahead. Take ramp to Texas 170 East Alliance Gateway Freeway.
Okay, I'll do that too. The only reason you see two cops together like that usually is they're going on a call, and one's for backup. So, I just say, majority of the time. Let me explain something to you motarded drivers. You do not have the right to get on the highway. Anyhow, you don't have that right. If you are merging onto a highway, pick your spot, adjust your speed, and merge. If you cannot safely do that, or say in this situation, this car is coming on up here and I can't safely move over and let you on, you have to yield to the right of way of the highway. You do not just get to get on and make somebody wreck or slam on their brakes or anything like that so that you think you're special and just can get on. Shut up! You don't get to do that. If you think you're...
And then merge right on Alliance Gateway Freeway TX 170 frontage east.
This is not doing good with you talking the whole time. Yeah, so you don't have the right to get on the highway. You may think you do, but you don't. Watch this. Well, it's the right foot for those of you that are under 40. I don't care if you're driving a Prius, okay? If you put that accelerator to the floor, it will go faster. For those of you who are under 40, the accelerator is that pedal you push with your right foot. Just saying.
1.4 miles ahead. Take left ramp to Texas 114 East Northwest Parkway.
So you want to see some stuff like this morning? I didn't even go 3 miles. I started my day like about 4 a.m., did my pre-trip and all that like I normally do. And I'll show you this right here. 3 miles I've gone. Check this out at the red light. So I've been sitting at this light for a minute. You can see the traffic coming towards me. There's two vehicles. There's a pickup and a car to my left to go the opposite, you know, cross over. I get a green light. I guess the pickup decided he didn't want to sit there any longer. There he goes. It came right out. And what a complete motard. What a dumbass. I flashed my lights at him, but, you know, that happens almost all the time. By the way, would you like to see more motards like that? I catch them all the time. It happens daily, all day long. Put it in the comments. See, let's see if this guy thinks he's got some kind of right to get on the highway. Well, he's actually going to slow down a little bit. He's actually going to do it right. Is he going to do it right? Yep, he's doing it right. Well, I'm not going to get over because I'm going to be a dickhead. No, I'm not. Because I need to keep this lane. Plus, he could be exiting off right here. It's an exit only. There you go. Good turn signal. That was beautiful, dude. I like ya. That's how you're supposed to do it, folks. See, now look. Here's a car right here. I'm going to adjust my speed to come in behind them. This is how you do it.
11.2 miles ahead. Keep left on Texas 121 North.
Because he don't know how to drive. Why are you doing 60 mile an hour and a 70 mile an hour? Well, it ain't 70. Yeah, it is. It's Texas. It's 70 mile an hour everywhere. It's 80 mile an hour. It's 90 mile an hour. It depends on where you're at. Notice
the lane coming in, and it has its own lane for a minute there. There is a car directly behind me and a pickup behind me, right behind me in my lane, you know, that I'm in. And you're going to see that this lane stays open for a second, and then there's signs. It says right lane ends. You're also going to notice that it's painted on the pavement, but for some reason those two vehicles directly behind me decided that they were going to go into that lane and pass me, probably because this truck right here that's passing me now. But it always doesn't look that close on camera, but it was extremely close. I definitely blew my air horn at the truck, that's for sure. You see the car right there, but the pickup is the big one right there. Look at that. He had to go on the shoulder in order, you know, to get around me like that. Just because they're just too impatient to pass on the left. They're waiting for a spot to open up on the left. What a... that is the queen and king of motards right there.
He is smoking. He might have blew a tire. That's who blew a tire back there. There was some gators all over the road. That's what's going on. He blew a tire, and he is smoking. Smoking. Good job, though, getting off the highway. Man, I don't know if I would have done that. That's smoking bad. That's one of our day cabs. Oh, it's rubbing all over. He got two tires gone. It's rubbing, the mud flap is stuck on it. Yep, good job. He might have to put out a fire.
So if you look off this, I'm going north, southbound side. If you look over there, there's a giant cloud. See that cloud? So I'm going along. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. Giant cloud right there on the highway. Dust, something. And I'm trying to figure out what in the heck is going on the southbound side. So I'll keep talking while I'm going here. So as I'm getting closer and closer, if you look over there to that side, there's vehicles covered in dust. Covered in, you know, look like somebody dropped a giant bag of cocaine. And it's covering all the vehicles that are stopped on that side. And I'm trying to figure out what in the heck is going on here. And I want that man right there. I want that man. Anyway, so I'm looking. And like I said, the closer I get, the more vehicles you see covered in dust over there. A couple of ambulances. And I'm trying to figure out where is all this dust looking stuff coming from. And then I realized it's actually coming from the northbound side. There is a flatbed, you see it right up here, that some messed up or what he did, but see it right there? All his cement that he had on the flatbed is on the southbound side, covering all them vehicles. He hit the wall, done something, and all that cement, bag of cement, went to the other side of the highway. I don't know what he did or what happened, but I thought I'd just show you that one.
So let's talk about that. Bad drivers, not, you know, in general. Let me say this, okay? You are not an expert driver. You are not an expert driver. Nobody is. Absolutely nobody. I am a professional driver with over almost 22 years of driving experience now. I am a professional driver, but I am not an expert. Nobody's an expert because we all make mistakes out here. We all make mistakes. You know? That kind of thing. But you could tell when somebody just makes a mistake and then somebody that is just a bad driver. You could tell if you've been out here long enough. Now some tell you, know, I've been driving since I was 16. Yeah, but you don't drive 10, 11 hours a day out here. You drive to work and back, to the grocery store and back, you know, stuff like that. You don't drive 10, 11 hours, you know, every day out here. And that still doesn't make me an expert. So those of you that think that you're all right to text and drive or steer with your knee and play Angry Birds or watch YouTube videos or whatever you're doing on your phone while you're driving, you're wrong. You're not. I've actually had some where I've never had an accident while I was texting or doing whatever. Never had it. Well, that's fine. It will happen. And then you'll say, well, it never happened before. That's what you'll say. So if I start posting videos about stupid drivers, bad drivers, I'm just saying, I ain't an expert. Nobody is.
2 miles ahead, use the right 2 lanes to stay on Texas 114 East John W. Carpenter Freeway.
So have I ever had an accident? Yeah, of course I have. Been doing this for almost 22 years. When you're out here 10, 11 hours a day, well, now I'm doing 5 days a week, you're eventually going to have an accident. I've yet to have one that was my fault. But, you know, I want this bicyclist ahead. Okay. Huh, that's interesting. Father and son, friends, 30-something. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. I guess they run I don't see a bicyclist ahead.
1 mile ahead.
He shouldn't be on this highway. Stop doing that while I'm talking.
John W. Carpenter Freeway.
It's not a good deal to do this while I'm got the gyps up. Gyps! You get it? The gyps? That's funny. Crack me up. I've been looking at something like that. I may get me an RV. Looking hard. Looking hard. You think I should get an RV? I'm looking at toy haulers, but I'm also looking at a Class B like that too. I don't know. I ain't made up my mind yet. I had a friend that was in safety at a trucking company. He would tell me about the phone calls they would get. Like I mentioned, the merging thing. He would get phone calls from people complaining about, you know, your truck driver didn't let me get on the highway. They didn't move over and let me get on the highway when I was merging onto the highway. Don't they know that it's the law that you have to move over and let me on? I kid you not, he said people tell him that. Don't you know it's the law? You know, you have to move over, you truck drivers. Let me explain something. All traffic laws apply to all vehicles. Okay? All traffic laws apply to all vehicles. Now, unless otherwise posted. Like trucks, no trucks in a left lane sign kind of thing. But all traffic laws apply to all vehicles, not just trucks in some situation. In some situation, yes, it has to be posted. But, yeah. But he would, you know, and when you people call to complain about a truck driver doing something like that, they know exactly what, they just start hitting delete because they're typing it out, you know, typing out the complaint. They used to write it down, typing it out. And then once they get to a certain point, they're like, yeah, okay. They'll tell you, this is the mistake they make. They'll tell you, yeah, okay, we'll look into it and we'll call the driver in.
Take John W. Carpenter.
Stop interrupting me. We'll call the driver in and talk with him. We'll review maybe video footage or something like that, and we'll look into it. Thank you very much for your you know, calling in and letting us know all this stuff. No, that ain't what you should do. You should go, you're the motard that screwed up. You do not have the right to get on the highway. You dumbass. That's what they should do. Because they're not going to learn if you don't point out to them that they're the one that made the mistake. That's my thought. Here's another one for you. This person in the Jeep was behind me. Behind me. All they had to do was wait 30 seconds and they could have got off their exit. But they didn't. And this may not look close, but it was extremely close. And it's with that camera right there. So it's a wide angle lens. I mean, it was close. But check this out. See, all they had to do is wait 30 seconds and they could have took the exit. behind me when they were behind me. But no, they got to come around me. Dang near scraped the paint on my bumper. Yeah, like I said, that don't look close. The camera didn't, you know, but that was. I had to jam on my brakes. I thought they were going to hit me. That's absolutely stupid. Just stay behind and wait 30 seconds to take your exit. It's like this right here. Here they come. Here comes the four-wheelers. Watch this. They're going to come up to my right. I don't know why this person here in the pickup is going slow. Oh, it's a Dodge. No wonder. And he got another person hauling a trailer with their flashers on. Now he's going to speed up and race me. Oh, see, that just idiotic right there. I got four-wheelers coming up on my right. I had to get over well early for my radar not to pick him up and slow me down where I couldn't get around him in the first place. Absolutely stupid on JB Hunt's part. Absolutely dangerous and stupid. Now I'm going to stay right here because I'm going to catch this person. And this dude decided to go. Here he comes now in the pickup. He's going to stay next to me and race me. What a dipshit. He is right there. I don't know, you can't see him in the mirrors and stuff, but he is right there at my door right now. What a total dipshit. And everybody's snacking up behind him, and now he slowed down. It just, what a total dumbass. That is not making a mistake. That is just a plain bad driver. That is a really bad driver. He's gonna hang out right there at my trailer right now. If I could get over, because traffic is stacking up because of that dipshit behind me, I would, but I can't. I can't get over. And what's this person doing? They're slowing down. I mean, it's a dipshit parade. Holy shit. But and look, the pickup in front of him going slow. What is the deal? Oh, it's another Dodge. What is it, not like non-running Dodge day or something? Nope, that's a Ford. Never mind. All right. I'm sorry, everybody behind me, but it's a dipshit parade here, man. Now I got one getting on, so I still can't get over. I kind of want to get over and relieve the pressure here. Where'd he go? Okay, I can get over. Wow, it's like, and this dude ain't going fast either. But at least I was able to get over. And here comes everybody gonna flip me off. You know, you ain't having a good day unless you get flipped off at least once a day. And to go along with the merging. So if I would have merged over for that vehicle getting on, what you don't do, if somebody is nice enough to get over to let you get on the highway, don't race them. Don't sit out there beside them. Don't speed up and slowly get past them while they're in the left lane when they were nice enough to get, especially if you're a truck driver. Stay out of it and let the vehicle that got over to let you on the highway get over in front of you. Then you move to the left lane and overtake them. So what I'm trying to say is, don't be a motard. That shirt is available at 9millsonTwoWheels.com. Get you 1, 2, 3, or 4. So it might be hard with this truck next to me idling for y'all to hear me, but I got to put in my secret code. So I have a fuel card we swipe, and then we have a loyalty card, and that gives drivers points to purchase things. For each gallon you get a penny. And also for anything over 50 gallons, you get a shower, a free shower. So that's how you keep track of that stuff, is with the loyalty card. So I hung it up because I want to show you. I took on 53 gallons, and that's $258.75. So I took on 3 gallons of DEF for $15.16. There you go. So, if you're a truck driver and you don't use, hang on, The pull-through lane. This is called a pull-through lane. Let me clear some of this soap off here. That's a pull-through lane up there. You see that little yellow line? I don't know if you can see it on there. You might not be able to. But truck drivers, when they're done fueling, should pull up there to go get their paperwork, go pee-pee or whatever. I couldn't hold it to go to the bathroom. There's nobody behind me anyways. But if it's a busy place, you should pull up. And you shouldn't sit here for no longer than 15 minutes. That's for y'all RVers and stuff. If you get fuel at a fuel island, at a truck stop, when you're done fueling, pull up to the yellow line. That gives somebody else a chance behind you to get fuel. And you're not in their way. And that used to be, before everything went digital and all that stuff, everything else, you'd pull up here and then that's when you went in, you'd have to get your fuel receipt, your scale ticket, stuff like that. That's what this lane was for. Go in, go to the bathroom, grab your fuel ticket, grab your receipts that you need or whatever. 15 minutes used to be the rule for this lane right here. Max of 15 minutes. Don't go in there and take a shower in this lane. Don't go in there and take your 30 minutes break in this lane. Don't go in there and grab something to eat and sit in there and eat and leave this truck in this lane the whole time. That ain't what it's meant for. I'm just saying. Educational video, ain't it? I'm telling you. All right, I think that's going to be it. I hope y'all enjoyed this educational video. I think it was. Hopefully you did. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up. Well, first off, the best way you could support the channel right now is get you a t-shirt. www.9millsontwowheels.com. Get you a t-shirt. That's the best way to support the channel right now. Plus you get something tangible back. All right? Check it out. Don't forget to visit everybody in the description. Get you some raffle tickets for Forgotten Angels. Help them end foster care abuse or sign up for harness. Check out my Patreon if you want to help out the channel and you know, get a mention at the end of the videos, like these folks here. And here. They've been long time Patreon. Appreciate all of them. Be sure to share this video. Share it worldwide. Tell complete strangers on the street about this video, you know, this channel, and 9 Mills on 2 Wheels also. Check it out. Don't forget to visit 9 Mills on 2 Wheels. Give that a subscribe. Listen, subscribing, all right? Subscribing does nothing but give you a notification whenever I put up a video. It don't cost you a thing. It's just a way to be notified whenever I put up a video. So if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And I appreciate everybody that subscribed to this new channel right here. It's coming along a little bit there. So be sure to leave a thumbs up. That gives that middle finger to, you know, the YouTube algorithm. Same with subscribing. That gives it, you know, the middle fingers. And comment. Comment gives, you know, causes it to show up in the suggestion feed on a lot of channels. All right, that's going to be it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, be sure to leave a thumbs up, all that stuff. If you have served, or if you're currently serving in the military, if you're a firefighter, EMS, first responder, especially law enforcement, if you're in the healthcare industry, if you're a truck driver out there delivering the goods so we can have a good life, if you vote, stand up for your rights, you are awesome. We appreciate everything you do for us and the sacrifices you and your families have made. Be safe out there. Carry things that go boom. And, of course, ladies, flash a stranger today.